Ooh.
Hello, one and all. Welcome again to Air in the Shadows. Say hi, gregarious gamers.
Hi, gamers.
Thank you.
Hi.
Oh, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a good week. Back at it. Last we left off, our gang successfully fended off the ambush on the caravan. The ambush of the caravan on the Champions Road, and have made their way to Ardmouth. Worsley, well done, everybody. Everyone got their level up, got some stellar new stuff. As you know, you're meeting with the caravan leader. She meets everybody as you get to the city as you get to the city gates. She meets with all of you, brings you in as she's kind of handing the caravan off to the trading liaison. And she says, look, it's not much, but there's a little, got together and gave you a little bonus for helping us with this ambush. We're all prolific, we're all pretty good fighters, but without you, it would have been a lot worse than it actually was. Everyone add 20 gold, and then kind of passes out this slew of goodies to everybody.
You said 20 gold?
20 gold, yes.
Yo, I'm rolling in it right now.
Oh, you'll find stuff that's expensive, don't you worry. Bast has, I don't know. It should.
Whatever, go ahead.
Yeah, let me know if you have issues with that. I'll deal with that after the fact. Bast has fully taken advantage of his hex weapon, the Hammer of Dark, and to great effect, use it to deal non-applicable psychic damage to his enemies, but definitely kind of this unsettling, watching this ball of darkness just kind of come in and swallow up people as you hear cackling from inside. Serona, you are given a cloak of Elvenkind, which gives you just a little bit, makes you just a little bit less easier to detect. The disclaimer on that is she looks at you and says, "This is good at disguising, making yourself blend into things." That said, when you fly 20 feet up in the air, there's nothing to blend into. I'm just going to point that out. It's a good advantage. I like it strategically. This is not going to help you up there. I'm just going to point it out. Famessa, you get given, as the rest of the soldiers come through, you see priests come up, these Lathanderites, and they kind of, as they're picking through stuff to give you, they definitely key in on your connection with Lathandar, and give you this mace that is bestowed with Lathandar's magic, the Lightbringer. Yeah. And she the caravan captain kind of hands it off to you. I know it didn't seem like you were one for swinging weapons, but in a pinch, it's good to have something for close range. Milo gets Milo. Oh man, she holds out this little brass. It looks like it's just a cylinder with various designs on it. And as she goes to hand it to you, she hits a button on the side, and out flips this razor sharp rapier that just kind of flip with kind of all kinds of mechanical clicking, in half a second clicks out into this very formidable rapier. And she says, same thing. It looked like you guys, let your words and your magic do a lot of the fighting, but it never hurts.
I feel like a transformer right now.
I will be back in 2 seconds.
Copy that. She gets to you, Gertrude, and she kind of claps you on the shoulder and says, "Soldier, good work up at the front. That guy was beefy. He was beefy, and definitely appreciate the assist." And she says, "You seem to be doing real well with your scimitar, so here's this box of trinkets to see if anything catches your eye." And you're drawn to this. You look through it. There's a couple fun things, a couple shinies, but you're drawn to this ring. And as you look at it, it definitely has the sigil that's on your chest and was on Milo's raiding orders. It's the sigil you've been following this whole time. And I don't think we really described it before. It's a round sigil. In the middle is an eye. And then behind the eye is row upon row of sharp, jagged teeth around the inside. And as you kind of move it back and forth in the light, it almost looks like the rows of teeth kind of move against each other like a meat grinder. It's just got that weird look to it. And you're like, huh. And, to the untrained eye or someone not really looking close at it, it's stylized enough that if someone was just glancing at it, it looks like shapes, angles, colors. No one would take any kind of meaning from it. But then you take the ring and you say, this works. Do you put it on right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it for the plot. Yep.
I love it.
Gotta advance the plot.
Gotta advance the plot. You look at it, and it definitely is that scene from Lord of the Rings where it looks like it's changing size as you're looking at it, but it doesn't imperceptibly so. And it slides.
I was gonna go with Jim Carrey's The Mask. It has that little sheen that goes over top of it.
You're just looking at it, and it on the sigil, it does have some kind of an illusion. You don't know if it's innate arcane illusion, just this tiny little bit of arcana on it, or if it's the way the light's hitting it. But it does, and then as you put it on, it fits perfectly on your middle finger, and you kind of look at it, and as you flip to your palm looking at it, you see the sigil glowing on your palm, and then the teeth fade away, and it's just the eye, and then the eye fades away.
Does anybody else see
You're
this
the only one that
happen?
can see that. You're the only one that can see that.
Okay.
And it looks like you're just kind of...
I was about to say, does anybody around me see any of this happening to me? Or is this is just a close quarters
I'm doing
thing?
circles in my cloak, flaring it around.
You're just... Sorona's just moving in between... She's just moving in between people. It's like, you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am.
This is not the rogue fighter you were looking for.
I'm just looking at my 6-inch brass bar and thinking of other uses. Wait, what?
Heyo.
Heyo.
Hey. Okay, so no, but it's on my palm that all of this happens, not the ring itself,
yes,
right?
That glowing comes from the palm, and as that goes away, you turn, and the ring glow there's a little glow to it, and that fades as well, and it all kind of looks mundane now. But you're the only one that can see any of that.
Okay.
Bum,
Okay.
bum, bum. Yeah. We get into Ardmouth. It is about mid-morning. The town seems to be bustling as traders begin to come out and really deal with people. Markets open, shops, people are opening up their shops and getting everything ready. At this point, you've kind of said your thanks to the caravan, and pleasantries were exchanged, and now you're kind of just in Ardmouth. I will say you notice a wide variety of shops and people wandering around. You do see an Eblock trading post, as most larger towns in the Empire have. Where would you guys like to go? What would you like to do?
I believe I still need to drop off the package for that
You
blacksmith.
do. You definitely do.
For a Temple of Lathandar.
Temple of Lathandar for you. Cool. Yeah.
Would you say that this town is bigger than the last one we were in?
Absolutely.
Would there be maybe someone else I could talk to about my hammer to get more information that I may know more?
Absolutely. Let's see.
Milo would like to start at the bar.
Start at the bar. Love it. Love it. Are you looking more, the bar, or more a hole in the wall kind of place?
Definitely more of a hole in the wall kind of place.
Hole in the wall. Love it. Gertrude, anywhere you want to go in particular, or are you just kind of following somebody at this point?
In my normal investigative sense, I guess, I'm just like perusing, just like watching the pattern of people and checking the area out more than anything before I actually go to look at any particular place.
Perfect. All right then. Serona, you need to head off to the Iron Wheel Smithy. You're looking for a dwarf by the name of Brondural. Bast, your best bet. You see a shop sign that same kind of thing, where it's got like some arcane glamour on it on the shop sign, but it definitely is advertising for the Arcane Emporium.
Quick question.
Sure.
So my weapon description says that it's imbued with magic from the Raven Queen herself. Do I know that it's from the Raven Queen yet, or
Not yet.
not yet? I just know. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Not yet. Let's see. Famessa, definitely. You, like I said, some Lathandarite priests kind of come up and greet the caravan, and you see them talking to the swordsman that was in the back, in particular. And we'll be back to that in a second. But that's where we're going to pick you up. Milo, we're going to send you, Alf, to a little tavern called the Crooked Lantern.
I like it.
Yes. Yeah. Does anyone want to team up and hit a couple things at once? How do we want to split the party? If at all.
I'll head with Milo to the Crooked Lantern first before I go to the Arcade Emporium. I could use a drink since we just got to town.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely.
My goal is to go straight to the temple. I feel like I need to be cleansed of all the blood and guts that were on me.
That's fair.
I'm just gonna go straight to the blacksmith as well.
Okay.
If someone wants to go with me, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, question.
Sure.
Would the blacksmith be where I would upgrade any of like my armor, or where in particular would that be?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then I go with Serona.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I get horsey.
No,
No.
we made a rule.
No.
You don't get to call me horsey. We
We're gonna
made that
start
rule
with
already.
Famessa, as you meet some Lathandarite priests, and they greet the caravan, and immediately one of them keys on you see that one of them definitely keys and then brings the rest of them over to the swordsman, who you didn't really get a good look at in the fighting, and he was just a guy in the caravan before that. And as you kind of look at him, he's a tall, broad-shouldered fighter, older guy. Like this is a veteran. He probably fought in the wars, but his chest plate is this now dingy and definitely worn, but gold-plated Lathanderite armor. In the little bit of reading that you've done that Lathander's paladins were very much so involved in the Yeomant Wars, fighting against the tyranny of the Yeomans. So this all tracks that he was heavily involved in the wars and then served as a paladin for who knows after that. But it seems to be now that he's just kind of retired and working as a mercenary. And you see they come over him, and they just say, "A blessing of the Thunder, a blessing of the light, Sir Dane, that you would come and join us this day." And he just kind of groans and mumbles. He goes, "No, sir, just call me Arthur." And I think that this is all happening right away. So anyone that didn't immediately book it and is still kind of hanging around for a second can give me a history check or a religion check. Unless that you include it. If you would like.
Both are terrible, so I'll go history.
You said what 2 checks? I'm sorry.
Religion or history.
14.
I will go religion.
This is for all of us.
16 plus 2, 18.
Anybody that didn't immediately book it.
Okay. I'll do history.
Cool.
I got a 19.
I had a
16 plus
18.
1.
Mess is
I had
14.
an 18 religion check.
17 history.
Cool. The name clicks in your head for myself. Arthur Dane. And as you kind of look around, Milo and Serona, you both keyed in on that. Serona from your time in the mercenary groups, Milo just from storytelling, and Gertrude also, just as someone you don't know where you recognize this from, but Sir Arthur Dane was a extremely prolific swordsman in the Yeomant Wars. Served in the Frisian House Guard, and after a particularly bloody battle, retired from the House Guard, became a paladin of Lathander, and kind of chose to work as a protector of the innocent rather than just going to dispense the Frisian justice, So and you just think it's odd that this very, legendary, Milo says tales of his swordsmanship has been, passed around the Bard's College, and it's just his work is the stuff of legend, and yet he's wandering with just caravans now. It's just something interesting to keep in the back of your mind as you move forward.
Did in fact get 1 gold star for a paper I wrote on this fellow.
And then the Lathanderite priest come over and say, "Blessings, child, blessings of the light. How are you? I hear there was trouble on the road. It's good to see you unharmed."
It's nothing that the light father couldn't help me persevere through.
Ah, yes, the light shines on all of us in its own way. the Sir Dane, or sorry, Arthur says that you were instrumental in your success on the road. His light definitely shines through you. What service may we be to you?
I'm just looking for more guidance and wisdom from the Father and his teachings. If you could just point me in the right direction of his temple.
Oh, of course. He points off and away, and you can kind of see a steeple off in the distance. Temple over there, the Temple of the Thandar, on the east side of town. We have finished our dawn prayers, but we'll quickly, as the light rises, quickly we find ourselves with the noon prayers. So if you would join us for those, we'd be delighted.
I will, thank you.
And they kind of go back to geeking over Sir Dane.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, Sir Dane. All right, from there, Sirona and Gertrude. Find your way, as the rest of the caravan disperses, find your way over to the blacksmith, and you see two figures, one kind of messing around, a small dwarf messing around with some metals and whatnot, and you see this giant, he's almost as tall as Gertrude, like eye to eye with Gertrude. Goliath, just absolute like jock of a dude. And he is
hello.
yeah, and he's the one hammering at the metal and the fire. But as you come up, he sees you, and he just kind of busts over. Bron, go visit us. And the dwarf kind of like
hello.
You're just like oddly eye to eye with him.
I'm like, I don't have to look down. I can look right at him. I'm like,
Oh, hello
am
there.
I dreaming? Hello.
I'm just looking up. Like, hi. You're.
I know.
big.
She's like,
Yeah.
just looking
baby.
at both of us like.
I know
Oh.
you threw me. I'm not trying it with this fucker.
You got a throw in? Always a good talk. And you see this dwarf comes over and he's kind of brushing soot off of himself and brushing his hand. Good to meet you. Name's Bron Durrell. What can I do for you?
Hi there, Ron. I believe I have a package for you.
Oh? How so? Give it here. And he sees,
It's
and
a package from the town over.
yeah, he sees the inscription and he goes, "Oh, good. I've been looking for this." And he opens it up. I don't know if the other guy told you what it was. It's
No.
3 ingots of pure adamantium.
Fucking Wolverine.
He goes, good. This would be good for the prince's armor. He sets it over there. Well, thank you very much. Any other business that can be attended to? Anything we could take care of for you guys?
I know Gertrude was looking to potentially get some stuff.
Ooh. He
Yeah.
kind of sizes you up and down. All right then. What can we do for you? Chest plate? Sabaton? What are we doing?
Listen, I get that I'm a little beefy, but your girl needs a little extra armor support.
A
You
little
know?
extra? All right. He kind of like
Yeah,
he-
Audacities.
he pulls up a stool and kind of like, or actually no, he like wanders over, goes like behind a wall, and then comes back on stilts. And he just this dwarf is just kind of waddling it. waddling at what is now normal person height. So he's still like reaching up to kind of check out the studded leather that you have.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely seen its wear for sure. Anything you had in mind? You want to go full plate? We can probably put you as a full plate if you know how to move well in it. It's a little cumbersome if you don't know what you're doing.
Okay, so the question is,
Sure.
with my lack of memory, in this moment, do I recognize that I can move in a chest plate, or is this something that I'm still kind of like wishy-washy on?
You think? Give me a. What do I want to ask for here?
I don't know. What do you want to ask for?
Give me an insight.
I don't
give
know.
me an insight check on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
7.
7? You don't know.
Am I also able to roll for this?
No, because this would be something from my history.
She's trying to pull from memories that she can't remember.
Yeah. Because I'm Jason born in the form of
A centaur barbarian.
Yeah. I'm Jason born in the form of a centaur barbarian. I don't. You can't pull that memory out of my own head.
That's Jason Centaur.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Can I or can I
You
not?
don't know.
Recall?
You don't know.
Okay.
So you're just.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I tell this guy. I'm like, listen. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I can move in a chest plate. Is there any way that we might be able to like test it before we go all in?
Oh,
or...
sure, absolutely. I won't send you anyway. I won't send you out with stuff you can't use.
Well, I appreciate that.
And he kind of eyes you, and then eyes his assistant, and he says, "Jordan, give me a full plate and about your size." He goes, "Oh, okay." He wanders off, comes back with
And I'm still just looking at that guy, just like oogling, like.
Yeah, Goliath have gray, like not like pasty gray skin, but like a warm gray skin. But then, like naturally, they have like these bright teal face tattoos all over. Yeah.
That's my favorite color. It's a good thing.
He
What the fuck is happening here?
I don't know.
You know, just from the Goliaths that you've seen, that most of the time the males are just bald. Just it looks better on them. This guy has one short mohawk.
Okay.
Yeah. And he comes back and he puts you in what essentially is full plate armor. Full chest, shoulders, greaves. Doesn't save the helmet for last, but like it's all of that. Chain shirt underneath. On your horse half, he puts armor up front and chain across the bottom, and then like this decorative cloak like you would see a medieval knight wearing.
Okay.
And he kind of puts you in that. And he's like, "This is the best of the best." Yeah. Durin's like, "This is the best of the best. This top tier plate armor, but if you're not used to it, it's gonna feel stiff. So what we're gonna have to do is kind of come out back and take a few swings of dummy, see how you feel."
And like even before that, I immediately just feel bogged down.
Yes.
I just immediately heavy. It's way too much. Like
you're just kind of
like I'm immediately
struggling to move.
I look like a dog that has new little like foot pad thingies on. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to operate.
You just
I just like am waddle I'm like spacing my legs out like I don't know what I'm doing. Like it just looks so fucking awkward, and I just immediately feel like anxious because I have all this stuff
Yeah.
on me. And I'm like, before we even get out there, I'm like, okay.
It's like,
I'm like,
too much?
I'm not
Too much?
trying. I'm like definitely too much. I'm like, I need you to
No
take
problem.
some of this off. I was
No
like,
problem.
I'm like,
We're starting at the top, and then we're gonna work our way down. All right?
yeah.
So we start taking pieces off, and essentially we're going to run to hold on. Inventory. Let's go armor.
Because mine's just the light armor. Mine's just like the studded leather.
Right. So we're gonna go.
I was scrolling through what the armor options were.
Yeah. We're essentially
Because-
going to work down to half plate, which is chest, shoulders, greaves. Not necessarily like instead of the chain, it's more of like a flowing heavy cloth that protects and kind of keeps everything together. Nothing on the horse half. Like there's something from the chest that kind of hangs down.
Yeah.
To kind of give a little something in the front, but other than that, that's it. And it's just bracers. Sorry, not full
Okay.
gloves. It's just bracers.
Yeah. Okay.
And no helmet.
Perfect.
Yeah. So we take the half plate out, take a few swings, do a little sparring with Serona. Do you try and talk Joran into taking some swings?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I say, listen, I get it. Like a lot of people are Serona size, but I need to know that it can go up against a guy like him.
She
So
needs a
I
big
need him
one.
to take some shots at me. And I look at him and I'm like, are you in or not? Because I'm all blunt. Whatever.
Durrell just
What
looks
is
at him and goes,
flirting?
"What, Jordan? You think you want to get some swings in?" All right, I'll get some swings. And he kind of ducks behind the, or he ducks back into the shop and then comes out later and he's
Maddie's face.
he's removed
She's just like, I'm
his.
just excited to see what happened.
I'm just trying to
I'm just here for the plot.
the plot.
The plot.
Do I have? Yeah, okay, we're gonna call it you. I'm like, I have a stat block for this. I know I do. Cool. He has taken off his Smithy's apron, and now he's just kind of in. He's put on like wrapped his hands, and he comes out and he kind of like does one of these, like gets himself ready. And this guy is fucking massive. Like he's just a mountain of a man. And
the Henry Cavill pop. All right, I'm ready.
he does. he does one of those, and he's just bare knuckling
Like,
it.
straight to the face.
He's got his wrists and hands wrapped like a Street Fighter, but he's just bare knuckling it. Roll initiative.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh. I'm excited.
10.
10? All right. You guys square up. He is going to get the first swing at you. And he is going to... I should have Stunning Strike. Good God.
Oh god.
He is going to take a swing at you. Equip your half plate if you would.
Where is that?
Here,
Hold on.
hold on. I'll add it to equipment. And then I get out of there. So
Oh, do I need to refresh mine?
you might need to refresh it. And equip the half plate and unequip studded leather. I don't think it's gonna cause problems, but
Wait. I don't see the.
No?
Oh wait, no, I do. Never mind.
Okay.
Half plate and remove the studded leather.
Yes, please.
Got it. Done. And look.
What is your new AC?
14.
He still hits. He's gonna come in and take one swing. For 7 damage,
Oh my god.
and then he's gonna swing again. For 5 damage. Sorry, halved. Both of these are halved. So,
Wait,
3 and
why are
because
they halved? I'm
oh
not
wait, no, because
enraged.
you're not raging.
I'm not what? I go into the frickin' I go into there and just start raging on people?
Actually, I'll let you. I'll retcon this. Do you, because you've been swinging already? Are you already in like focus or rage?
No.
I'll let you retcon it. Okay.
One X? What'd you say?
No, like you got hit, then you get enraged. Now you
There
gotta
you go.
kick his ass.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, he hit. I mean,
He-
listen,
Hey, do it. Do what you
listen,
want.
rage is rage. I can't really control when it starts and when it stops. So
You know, that's fair.
I am mentally, cognitively under the understanding that he is not actually trying to hurt me, but the rage like already has started to build because of the fact that he's hit me.
Mhm.
So it starts coming up, and I'm like trying to breathe and control my breathing, and I just can't. And I like my eyes go like I don't even look down. Like as he hits me the second time, my eyes go black.
So yeah,
Aw,
he comes in.
not
He
again.
comes in. Kind of just does one of these, and then just as you like ready up, he like dips in and then pop. It hits you twice. The second one kind of catches you like in the jaw, not enough to obviously knock
So
you out,
do
but
we
like
do full damage for the first one, half for the second.
yeah, I'll allow that. So it's gonna be 7 and 2,
Okay, so 9 total damage.
9 total damage.
Okay,
Lovely.
doing it for the plot.
You're that's you. Take a swing or what? Yeah, is
Wait,
your
what do
turn.
I have?
Action, bonus action.
Well, unarmed. I have unarmed strike
You can
as my regular action.
you can use your weapons. He's an unarmed fighter. That's what he like. That's his thing. He's a monk.
Oh.
So, like, yes, he could wield a weapon, but he'd be very clumsy with it. Whereas with his hands, he can mess people up.
Did you hear that,
Oh.
Grudrid? He's good with his hands.
heard something about hands?
not my fucking
Whoa.
point. But
I
okay.
heard something about hands.
Whoa.
I'm
I'm
immediately
not-
peaked.
I'm
Hey,
scaroused.
yo. Hey,
I'm
yo.
enraged, I'm
Ladies,
scaroused.
get yourself a monk that can hit you with that stunning strike, you know?
Listen, I am
Leave you incapacitated for 6 seconds.
Listen, I'm a centaur. Hear me out. If a guy can throw me around like that, it doesn't happen every day.
It's pretty hot.
It doesn't happen every day. Listen, we may be in a fantasy world, but like doesn't mean I don't have fantasies as a centaur. You know what I mean?
Rose got
Alright.
mad skills. Shadow, mad skills. Go ahead, Gertrude.
Am I doing actual action? or
You
am I
can
doing-
take whatever attack you want, especially now that you're raging. You're like, you're hitting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I will do my hand axes. I'll do my hand axes.
Hand axes, lovely. I'll let you action and then bonus action with the hand axes.
That's a 19 on the hand axe.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
Damage is gonna be 5.
5. Cool.
Wait, isn't that a +2 because I'm in rage right now?
Yes. So that'd be 7.
7. Okay. All right.
And then-
so I hit it. So
You hit, yeah.
So he hit me that second time. My eyes go black as he like hits me, or like right before he hits me the second time. My eyes go black. Does he react to that?
To that,
Yeah.
you look at him. He looks like he knows he's sparring, but he is not one to half-ass it.
Okay.
He is in it right now.
I guess for my understanding, would he, as the person he is, know what like my eyes going dark means, or would that be a perception thing that he would pick up, or no?
He did not pick that up.
Okay. Also, Serona, where are you in the grand scheme of
Oh,
this?
I'm just standing here
She-
fucking
yeah.
watching.
Yeah,
Okay.
she and
She
Dural
got
are
her
back.
popcorn?
Yeah, she and Dural are back near the
I'm not fucking getting in the middle of that.
just
Okay.
hanging out outside the
again-
ring.
I'm not
So,
fucking around
he
once,
hits
kiss
me-
my ass.
Sorry, there's a bug.
Yeah.
So he hits me the second time. Like my rage has already happened. He hits me that second time for the 2, and I immediately, like, as he hits me, I go down and I pull
Yep.
because they're on my side. I crisscross applesauce and I pull.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. You swing at the one. You make contact. You because you are dual wielding, you can bonus action swing with it as well again.
How do I bonus action swing?
Just make it. That's 2 weapon fighting for bonus action. So just take another attack with the hand axe.
Oh, okay. Do another damage or hit roll?
Both. Hit roll first.
Oh, okay.
Like you swung with the right, and now you're
19.
swinging with the left. Another 19. Yes, gonna hit.
11.
11. Lovely. So is that 9 and 11?
No, it was a 7.
Well, it was
First one
7.
5 plus 2.
Oh, was it
Second
5?
one
Okay.
is 9 plus 2.
I wasn't sure if it was 5 or 7. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, made it 7.
So
It made it.
18. Lovely. Lovely. As you swing the second time, he is going to catch. He's going to catch it. Take half damage with his It's not, what's his reaction called? It's not uncanny dodge. It's Oh no, wait, it's something else. Never mind. He doesn't have this. So he's gonna. So yeah, you cut the first one across his arm. The second one, he gets his forearm up, but it just cuts right into his forearm. He is gonna duck around you, take another swing. Gonna hit you for 8 half to 4.
Okay.
And then on his second attack, he's going to attempt to grapple you.
Oh.
So my tossing dreams do come true. Continue.
Not only is he good with his hands, now he's grappling. Ooh.
I'm just gonna remind everyone that mechanically speaking, you can choose to fail any check or save that you want.
Oh.
Oh,
my
Milo,
God.
save me.
so romantic.
You need to beat. You need acrobatics or athletics. You need to beat a 19.
Do you want to even attempt to be?
Or you can yeah.
You just fail it on
That's the
purpose.
question.
I'm doing all of this for the plot.
For the plot.
Of course you are. Of course.
Massive plot.
Big old
There's a lot
plot.
of plot happening. Okay.
There's a lot of plot
Um,
happening right now.
I wasn't expecting all of this plot. Okay.
I wasn't either, but here we
so-
are.
Baldur's Gate brought to life. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey,
The name is the Starion, darling.
you guys are
Yeah.
missing out. I'm just saying.
Anywho. Okay. Because it's -1, I'll do my acrobatics.
Oh my god.
So,
Love this.
so you're going 14. He dips behind you, pushes, like sends a punch into your rib cage. As you kind of buckle from that, he gets you in a half Nelson, and then kind of in this. Serona, you're also struck by this too. This massive man moves with such fluidity and speed. Before you guys, either of you realize it.
Your D like.
Before either of you realize it, he has thrown his legs up and pulling you into an armbar while also like slamming you to the ground.
Whose legs got thrown up?
He did what with his legs? I'm sorry.
He threw my all fours up in the air.
No. He got his up so that he's holding you in an armbar.
Oh, okay.
He's holding you in an armbar while also like using his momentum to slam you to the ground.
Okay.
Are we sure this is a fight?
Well, it's funny because
sounds-
you guys aren't even there unless
We're
like,
not.
everybody's hearing all these noises and rushes to it or whatever.
Give me a Constitution save. Yeah. Where's my dice?
With
Constitution.
watching this happen,
Yeah.
can I have an arrow at ready just in case?
Oh sure. Like you've got your hand on your bow and you've got your arrows knocked here. You just kind of have one ready. Oh, there's noises. All right. Mullet.
I'm just like.
Okay, so roll for Constitution. Is that what you said?
Yes. Constitution saving throw. It's gonna be in that second, smaller panel.
Oh, the saving throw. Okay.
Yeah, saving throw.
Is it the CON? I'm assuming.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty much the same thing. 14.
14. You feel you get to the point like he stretches the armbar and you feel it starting to go, so you tap out before he breaks your arm.
And my ego takes a hit.
He gets off and goes to help you up. Good fight.
But I'm
He
still
does
in
what
rage.
now?
I'm still in rage. Okay. So
Yeah.
he puts his hand up, right? He
Like
offers to help
he
me
gets up and he offers his hand.
up. I go like, what? Like, am I on my side technically
Yes.
on
Like
the ground?
horse half on the you're definitely just on your side.
Okay. So
Kind
like,
of just
okay. So my back, like my horse side is on the side, but like my front of
yeah,
my
you're
body,
kind
I
of
have my
you're kind
hands.
of twisted. You're kind of twisted, so you're more on
Okay.
your back.
So I'm going to do this
Yep.
at him. Like he offers to help, and I'm like, no, please. Like, I need a moment.
All right.
I'm gonna try pulling him off at the same time.
You are? He's already stepped off. He's already
stepped up.
yeah. He's
So I'm
already
just gonna be
stepped
like-
off, and he's trying to help up.
Like I realize what happened. I realize obviously like because I went
Yeah.
into rage mode, so I'm like I realize what happened, and I'm like I appreciate it and I need a minute.
Yeah.
And Serona realizes like I'm trying to
Alright.
get out of it, like I'm trying to get out of rage, and so
Yeah. You just need an
Like-
extra minute.
yeah.
I
Yeah, you just-
kind of walk up to him. I'm gonna walk up to him and start asking like, when did you learn? How do you move that fast? You're a big dude, like how?
Learn a little bit. You don't have any weapons to defend yourself.
And so I'm able to do my deep breathing meditation, whatever, to
Just
get myself out of
Couple
it.
deep breaths.
And I just take a minute and I finally get up from everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh man, my ego took a hit, but I'm like, that man can move.
Mm-hmm.
He's got some moves, does he?
I'm like, he literally threw me on the ground.
That's really what it is. Like you take the deep breaths, you're done with your rage, and then it like sinks in. Oh.
Her eyes go from black to like hard eyes.
I know.
The atmosphere around you just turns pink.
No, okay, so like my eyes change and I'm just like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
That man just threw me around like a rag doll. And I'm like, I'm not even mad. Like, what? I'm like, what do I get to know this guy? Like, what do I do? Do I shake hands with him? I don't know what to do.
Yeah. You see,
So from the
you see Dural kind of leans over to Serona and is like, yeah, he was an orphan and grew up with the no rockin' monks, so learned how to do all that. He's been training with them for years and years and years. But he likes working the metal. I don't know what it is. He just likes working the metal. So
Okay, so at this point, in
Yeah.
terms of the armor that I have on,
yes.
does it survive what we just did? the
Yes,
interaction?
the half plate. You feel very comfortable in it. You understand that you're not gonna be able to sneak around as much. Not that you really ever tried doing that. It's not really your style, but it's just the reality of wearing some heavy, a little bit clankier armor.
Also the reality
But-
of being a 1,200-pound centaur, but also beside the
Right,
point.
right.
Oh.
But yeah, it held up incredibly well, especially, talking to Dural and getting a little bit more of Jordan's background as Jordan's gone back and put on his apron and, back to work in the metal. This Goliath is just an incredibly skilled fist fighter. So.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. So I get up
Mhm.
and I go back over to him,
yeah.
Mr. Goliath man.
Good fight. Again. Good fight.
I say, well, I'm fluttering anyways, but
Do it for the plot.
do it for the plot. No, I'm gonna say, I apologize if I hurt you in any way. There was something that came up during our fight, and it's a little uncontrollable. So I appreciate you, and I apologize if I may have harmed you in any way.
Oh, happens with sparring. You gotta take the hits as they come. And you see he has like bandaged up his arms where you cut him, but he doesn't seem any worse for wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can throw you around and can take a hit.
So
Oh.
Serona is in the corner making that exact face.
I know no. She I want Serona, I want you to make that comment out loud so he can hear it.
I'm just gonna like lean past the dwarf and be like, so he can throw you and take a hit. Fuck you gonna do about it? And then I go back to talking to the dwarf.
Dural is just trying to stop from cackling.
Listen. She's a tall horse thing, okay?
I get it.
It's a
I
tall
get it.
motherfucker that can throw her.
How many people this size are you gonna find, eh? How many people you're not gonna find? So, I get it. I get it.
It's the second one I've seen. I don't fucking know. I didn't know that other people existed. I didn't know more of them were out there.
And so as they're saying this stuff out loud, I'm just blushing because I have no idea what to do, as per my normal and as per the plot normal. And so
Plot normal.
my plot normal apparently. So I'm like, listen, if you ever need somebody to work combat with, I'd be happy to help you. Just let me know. We'll be here for a little bit. You know where to find me.
You ever
Right.
thought of joining a party?
I've got work to do. Thank you anyway, though. And thank you, Gertrude. Thank you. We'll probably take you up on that. Been a while since I had a good scrap,
Oh.
And so I'm like, I'm in this in that moment. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't think he'd take me up on that. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go talk to somebody. I'll I'll
Serona, do you have any shopping you want to do here?
Also, I need to
Maybe-
pay the guy. How much are we
you.
trying to do this? I know. I'm like, how much are we trying to do this armor for?
For regular half plate, we'll call it 75.
Oh, okay.
Or we'll call it
Plus for this one.
we'll call it that's free. The show was worth it. He'll knock it to 50 if you sell him your studded armor.
Okay.
So
Trying to figure out-
50 gold, and then sell the.
Probably, I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good. And then
Because what's my weight capacity in terms of inventory?
what are you carrying right now? 75, well above that.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wasn't sure. Just in case anything were to happen to my half plate, I'm gonna keep my studded leather. I'll
Okay.
just stow it.
Stash it in the backpack. Sounds good.
Yeah, and then with my gold, do I just remove it or what do I need to do?
Yeah, just remove
75.
75. Yep.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna ask him about what kind of light armors he has.
He kind of shows you what he's got in stock. He's got most of the mundane stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the stuff that's like the cast off is really just modifications that he makes to normal pieces. Same thing with the gleaming.
Okay. Yeah, because I have studded light armor right now.
Yeah. Any of those modifications to the standard armor are available. You can handle any type of armor if you want to stay light. You want to try and move up in the world, get something a little uncommon.
Sure.
Is that what you're after? It is going to be pricier. So
Something that would be more than I have now, but not weigh me down with me sticking to the archery stuff. Because I still want to be able to move around and hide.
fair. All right. Here's what we'll do. We're at an hour, so I'm gonna run some ads. We'll hit a quick potty break, and I'll do some thinking about it, like what I want to get you for. Essentially, it's gonna be 100 gold.
Okay.
So let's run some
And then
ads.
would that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, would that work the same way that he cut more off with her selling the old armor? Would that still work? Same with me.
Yes. Yeah. So I'll work that in.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone take 3 to 5. We'll be back.
3 to 5. Guys, so one of my friends in my chat, he just hit me up. He does DM stuff on the side too, and
Yeah.
he's gonna start up a Star Wars style campaign and wants me to be a part of it.
I love
awesome.
I love the
That would
Star
be
Wars
so
stuff.
cool.
Love the Star Wars stuff.
Be a smuggler. They're fucking awesome.
I'm gonna have to look into that stuff.
I've
Yeah, he
looked
said
into
he
it a
ran
little
one when
bit.
he was stationed in Korea. He ran a campaign out there.
We've talked about doing that.
Is there any
I
kind
saw
of
a while back on Facebook this group was doing. I never got to follow up on it because I couldn't find where they were doing it. But they did an Avatar: The Last Airbender style.
I've heard. Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, that would
Something
be
like
kinda
that.
cool.
Or I've seen like the makeup for it or the
Yeah.
rules. Something.
But so about this man that was just throwing Gertrude around.
You're looking to stay light?
Oh my
she's
god,
gone.
Nick.
I can still hear you. Yeah. So
I just watched what you sent me.
I want to say either light or medium, but I don't
Hey
want
there,
it to be heavy enough that
Fiona.
it's gonna wreck my movement. you know?
Oh my god, that's
Gotcha,
so good.
gotcha.
What's funny, Sammy, is those two
You
TikToks
have
back to back
proficiency
on
in
my For You page.
in all three, so nothing's gonna wreck your movement.
We know what Nick's for you, babe. Looks like
Heavy
Oh.
is not gonna be good for sneaking
Oh, that's
around.
funny.
So I'm gonna try to get you.
That's so great. Oh my god.
I just want something that'll raise my AC without fucking me over.
Right.
My nephews are so silly. They've been trying to turn their normal swing into a bike swing. And apparently it has become an all-day event. I love my nephews. They're so silly.
Cool. Yeah. I'm good. Right.
Maddie, I have a question. I'm looking at your character sheet. How does your background look that and everything's dark? That is so cool.
You can customize it. So. We'll
Yeah.
pick up.
It's cool.
If you manage character, you can change sheet appearance, and you can change like your portrait, the frame, the theme, the backdrop, and then you can do like Underdark mode, which will change everything blacked out.
Ooh, I like it.
You can also choose like your backdrop based on what your character is too.
Mm-hmm. Bard. That's so cool.
Which I think I just lost mine. There we go.
Good.
2024
Yeah, and like
Bard.
the more you scroll, like the more shit you find too.
Yeah.
2024 Bard is sick. We're running that.
It was just personal preference that I found when I was
Your
scrolling
tavern.
through everything.
No, that is sick. Now it's all.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so. I love it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wait, what was it?
Oh, just
What did I miss?
page customization. You go to
I was customizing my character sheet page, and now it's all
Yeah.
dark and mysterious.
Oh,
I know I
How do you
didn't
do
know you
that?
could do that. I'm doing the same.
Are you doing it? I want to come see yours.
I see. Everybody's like, oh, I want to do it. Change sheet appearance?
yeah.
Leave it to me to cause chaos, even with me not being here.
Right. Serona.
No.
Yes.
Now it's not like blinding me.
If all you're looking for is a straight bump in AC, what I'm actually going to propose is either chest plate or half plate like Gertrude. One's going to be a +2 from where you're at. One's going to be a +3 from where you're at. And he, after talking to him back and forth, he does, he's willing to, kind of modify those so that they're better they don't affect sneaking at all.
Okay.
The trade-off with that is half plate would be 100, chest plate would be, or breastplate rather, would be 75, and then both of those -25 if you turn into studded.
Does me giving him that package do anything because I never got paid from the previous blacksmith?
No, you got the arrows at a discount because of that.
Oh, yeah, okay. I think I'll do the breastplate and then trade in my studded leather as well.
Cool. Do that and then subtract 50 gold for turning in the studded.
Okay. And then what armor do you want me to do in terms of armor?
It's called breastplate. It's mundane, but it's medium armor.
Just breastplate. Okay.
Yep. Because all the uncommon stuff are various medium armors that don't actually bump AC. They just give other kind of bonuses.
Okay.
And then if we're gonna get into like breastplate +1 or +2, then that's gonna start getting really pricey for like some masterwork type shit.
Alright, I got it.
Got it? Cool.
Yep.
Gertrude's got hers all taken care of.
And a potential new man on the horizon.
Potentially.
Potentially.
We won't know.
All right.
We won't know till we know, I guess.
We're gonna cut from there to Bast and Milo, wandering the streets, looking around, seeing, you know, definitely the town tavern of the Gilded Griffin. But you're like, yeah, we want something a little cozier, a little more discreet. And you do find little, as you round the corner and make it off the main drag, you see the Crooked Lantern. You wander in. You see a few people wandering, a few people sitting around, a couple tables full, mostly around, because it's around lunchtime at this point, there's, you know, it's starting to pick up for lunch. You see a guy by the name of Hollis Merrick. Yeah, just a guy behind the bar, and he kind of says, "Welcome in. If you want to grab a table, help yourself. We'll be right with you." Or you could sit at the bar. Up to you guys.
Ooh, I'll sit at the bar.
Let's take a seat at the bar. Yeah.
Nice.
About to get to know Halls on a personal level.
Alrighty. You see he kind of hobbles over. He's got this, it's not a peg leg, but like his leg has been deformed in some way. And he just kind of wanders over. Welcome to the Crooked Lantern. What can I get for you?
Your finest and tallest ale, my good sir.
Alright,
Two.
coming right up.
Two of
Two of
those.
those.
Grabs 2 big tankards, runs over to the tap, pours them nice and heavy, and slides them down to you guys.
I'd like to look at him and ask him, "Hey, old timer, so how long have you been working here? Do you own this place?"
Oh yeah, the Crooked Lantern's been in my family for years. We changed the name to the Crooked Lantern once I took over because everyone kept calling me Crook on kind of my old leg. And he kind of wiggles his bum leg around. Yeah. But yeah, family tavern's been in the family for years. We live up top, and yeah, ever since I was a lad, I was running around causing mischief in you.
So, what happened to your leg?
Oh, this was a poor accident when we had a fire a few years ago. Burned down most of the block. We had to rebuild, but yeah, I was trying to get out. I got most everybody out. I was going back for one more, and one of the beams came down on my leg. I couldn't quite afford to get the mages to do anything with it, so I had to do some herbalism and all that fun stuff. And it just never set right.
Would Milo be able to help?
At this point, that happened that happened long enough ago that this is now like it's set. This is just now how he is. It doesn't seem to bother him at all. It's just especially since this is his life. He's running the bar.
I'd like to raise up my mug and go a toast to the man with the crooked leg.
Aye.
So the crooked lantern.
He reaches down and grabs his own drink and says, "Crooked lantern."
So that must have been that's a crazy fire. Took out most of the walk.
Oh, yeah.
Was there any investigation?
Oh, it was some hoodlum in the back trying to set off fireworks, but didn't quite know how to stick it in the ground enough, So first one went straight up, and it was real nice to see, and then the second one went straight into the house next door, and how these things are. If a fire starts quickly enough, it's gonna spread.
So there, old timers. What's the word around town? Any gossip or fun stories while we're having our drink here?
Oh, fun stuff. What fun stuff, eh? What kind of fun stuff are you looking for then?
All kinds, performances, shows, unruly characters. Whatever comes to mind.
He kind of just scratches his chin. He scratches his chin and goes to cleaning his mug. And a couple things. Just word around. It kind of points up, in the direction away from town. He goes, the old Baron up on the hill. They say that there's movement. There's people running around the Barony Castle. The castle's been silent for decades. But they say there's something going on up there. Don't know what.
Why has the castle been silent for decades?
Oh, the Baron's been dead for years and years and years. And then after the wars, they, consolidated this barony with the one next county over. So, that Baron is the one that's ruling. But this castle is just empty.
Do people go there often?
Usually kids, ruffians, just kind of wanting to make believe or do something up at the castle. Any looting that happened long ago after the wars ended. But there's been talk of actual movement and activity beyond just the kids. But no one's looked into it. No one's really taken a second look. And then some Ebonlock guys come and posted this notice up on the pillar, and you notice he points to the end of the bar, and there's this support column, but it's got postings on it like a job board, And then he points to one that's kind of a more updated wanted poster for Ana Yeoman.
I'd like to walk over and pull it down so I can read it.
Pull it down? Sure. He goes, yeah, these guys came in, said if anybody knows anything or wants to, get some more direction and take on an actual quest about it, go see him at Ebonlock. But, they come and go. They're definitely hitting as many of these posts as they can, so he just kind of brushes it off. But it does say, Ana Yeoman consolidating forces north of, oh shoot, I need, I thought I had this tab up. Shame. I know, all this world building and I don't have the tab up. For shame. He said, it just says Ana Yeoman last seen consolidating forces in the Whispering Woods, which you guys know is not quite on the road. The Champions Road comes up and the next town over is the big like junction town, because from there you can either go to the capital or off to the next country over, and that way is where she's consolidating forces in this very thick, dense forest. And at the bottom it just says, anyone willing to investigate further, see Minrath at Abendlock Trading Company.
Bass, would we like to pocket that piece of information?
Yeah, I'll fold it up and put it in my pocket.
Okay. He looks at you. Okay. We'll be back.
Well,
Put up
while
another
you're
one
doing
tomorrow.
that, I would like to ask our old boy Hollis over there. So,
Yeah.
do you have any more detail on what happened to the last castle owners? Any more description? I'm at this point. Milo's sipping his ale and he's getting really curious about that castle.
After the war, they tried to keep, and the empire was consolidated. They tried to keep the powers the local power as best they could alone. Leave a lot of the changes up at the top of the government. But, as it were, this baron just got old, died, didn't have any heirs. Rather than appoint someone, the regional governor said, we're just going to appoint this Baron Wystand from the next town over, and he's going to be in charge of both. And Wystand, even though his town's smaller, his castle's smaller, he didn't want to leave. I respect it. Staying in your own home, for a family home for ages, staying put. I understand it, but that's where we are.
Well,
So yeah, he died of age, probably 10, 15 years ago now.
15 years. You still say there's some sounds and reportings of people
There was looting right away. In the first year, there was looting quite a bit from just anyone who heard that it was empty. But then once that went away, when there was nothing really left, the town guard went up, boarded the place up, because we didn't know what to do with it. Certainly can't afford to maintain it as any kind of cultural point, But yeah, there's been rumors, just whispers here and there, of sounds, people moving, coming and going, but shouldn't be at all hours of the night. More than my leg can handle, and he kind of wiggles it again.
Well, Hollis, I think you just piqued my curiosity enough that, and then Milo kind of looks at Bass and said, I think we should gather the gregarious gang and maybe head up there at sundown.
Definitely worth a look. I think it could be interesting.
Cool.
And then I slammed down another gold piece and said, I'll have another ale.
All right. Another round? All right.
Another round.
He
Another round.
grabs two more. He grabs the flagons and he starts pouring again. And you guys cheers and keep drinking.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, for the ales.
We'll call it 1 gold for all of it.
1 gold.
Yeah, 1 gold for 1 gold. Roughly speaking, I know that the general populace does not have the stats that adventurers do. 1 gold is about a week's worth of wage for a commoner.
I got it. You know what? I like Hollis. I'm gonna tip him an extra gold piece.
Nice. Thank you kindly. Cool. Yeah, by that point it's noon. Famessa has made her way to the Temple of Lathander. In your spiritual searching, is there anything in particular you're trying to get at?
I do want to donate to the temple.
Cool.
And I am in search of a little piece of jewelry. Like a necklace or a ring or
Sure.
that has like some kind of Lathandor sigil, that way I can, wear that and feel like have a little like sentimental like piece of like Lathandor.
Absolutely. You wander over, and the temple, as it's a temple in a fairly big town, it's got the temple, and they're doing noon prayer. So you go in, pray with them, donate however much you like.
I think I would like to donate 10 gold.
Ooh.
I know.
Boozy bitch.
Yeah.
Money is not an object. What do you mean?
Not
can't
in the
bribe a
service
god,
of
what are you doing?
Lathandar.
Yeah, not in the service of Lathandar, damn it.
Cool. All right. You start chatting with the local light father, and talking back and forth about your journey from the darker times to now that you've embraced Lathander, getting to know that side of yourself, really. And you express that you want to find something that really like connects, where you can feel this connection to him. And he says, well, there was the old Baron was a proud Lathanderite, and it was rumored at one point before the wars that he had obtained somehow the Dawnstone, which from your little bit of Lathander is it's a relic. It is. It looks like this, rough cut gem that just, no matter how you look at it, it doesn't look like any one particular light, because you look at it and each angle is going to show a different color and just permanent glow about it. It doesn't like emit light, but it always looks like it's glowing. It's this very important relic that it was rumored that he had found the Dawnstone and took it back to his castle up on the hill, but it was never seen in the castle and never told of when the Baron died and the looters came through, and everything up at the castle went decrepit. But if it still exists, perhaps your innate connection with Lathander could channel you to it. So, as far as we here at the church, we don't have many. I can give you a small trinket with Lathander's blessing, but if you are truly seeking connection, as innate connection, if you're seeking to bolster that and solidify that, bring that to fruition, that would be my suggestion. See if you can. 'Cause I saw you come in with your group, and if your group can go up to the castle, see if you can find it. Because if it does exist, powerful ally.
Thank you for the information, Father. My group will certainly, I'm sure, will venture up forth.
Wonderful. You guys head out. Kind of reconvened for do you guys all meet up at the Crooked Lantern for lunch?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I ain't even.
They come to find Bast and Milo both drunk.
Just drunk singing songs, just ow, I love you, man. Turn around, oh! Hollis the crooked leg.
We're so happy you're here.
The crooked
I missed
fucking
you.
what?
I just look at them and I'm like, I'm not giving them rides back to wherever we're staying. I refuse.
I haven't slept enough
Like,
for this shit.
well, like Lathander says, perfect yourself, but guard ever against the drunkards.
There you go.
Oh, is that from SIC?
She's like, oh god.
Oh my gosh.
What about you?
Sorry, can we repeat that?
You
quote one
immediately
more time
turn
just
from
so
like
they
a
understand?
a bro drunk to like a soppy drunk, like.
I'm so happy to see you.
Hey.
Milo's tiny little bar body gets up on his stool. Look at the girl over there with the light. That's the love of my life.
You should probably sing her a song.
Oh shit.
Probably shouldn't.
Hold on.
But he's drunk,
Somebody
so he
strike
probably
conversation.
will.
Hold on.
He's
Hold
a
on.
drunken bard. He's gotta sing.
He's
He
gotta
can't help it.
sing.
Like a
The drunk
song.
part's gotta sing.
Hold on. Somebody start a conversation.
Oh.
Be like,
Oh.
okay.
I would like to introduce Gertrude and everyone else to Hollis, our
To
new
Hollis?
friend, bartender. Everyone meet
Hey.
Hollis. He's a gentleman and a scholar. You'll never meet a better man.
Hey, more of the gang. Browns for everybody.
Yeah!
All right. He's just immediately. He's already pouring them before anyone answers. He's already pouring them, and kind of sets them out in front of you guys.
I hand my
Be
glass
rude. I take it.
And
I
I ask
take
for
it.
something non-alcoholic.
I
Oh,
take
cool.
mine
Of course.
and just very like conservatively like just sip it.
Like dips a tongue into like.
And I go next to him for my son. I'm like, do you want me to down that for you so you don't have to drink it?
Oh, please.
You,
Okay.
you,
Like, I
you're
got
just
you.
kind of holding it and like occasionally switching glasses with Gertrude, who's like just going at both.
No. Here's what I do is I will have her hold hers, and I'm just like very quickly drinking mine so I can give
straw in
her a
both.
partially open, like, or a partially
Yeah, exactly.
drained glass.
Exactly. Just slowly
people
working
think
it
she's
down.
drinking it.
Yeah.
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 And then I'm like, damn, I should have invited what's his name to have a drink with us.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm good.
I can run back and go grab him if you want. I'm down for the plot.
For the plot.
It's all for the plot.
We open up the offer. We gotta let him chase a little. We gotta let him chase a little.
Oh, they don't know what happened. That's right.
Oh,
yeah.
Like,
Hey
So,
guys,
you
the
see the
Lord
new-
of Light.
Do you see the new shinies that me and Gertrude are wearing? Gertrude found the love of her life, and that man flipped her like a pancake.
That calls for another drink.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, like a pancake, you say? All right. Pours. Pours one for Faruna.
Pancake cold drinks all around.
Ugh.
Did y'all get the barkeep drunk? Is that what happened?
No.
Hollis
You,
just became a good buddy of
Serona,
ours.
roll perception for me.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
You said perception, right?
Yep.
6.
6?
6.
You absolutely think he is smashed.
Y'all definitely. This is totally fucked up. He's trash. He's wasted.
look
I don't know what
directly-
you did.
I'm like, okay, but also in all seriousness, I may have raged out. Nobody died.
Spoiler
I think
alert,
I got
Serena,
hurt more
he
than
is
the
not.
other guy, but like, I raged out a little bit on accident.
On accident.
He hit me. I can't control it all the time.
You
Okay?
asked him to. You literally asked him to.
Because I needed to check to make sure I could handle bigger people. Did I know that a new kink was gonna be unlocked with him throwing me like a rag doll? No. Ma'am.
Listen, I'm pretty sure you can handle a bigger person.
I just
That's
imagine.
fine.
You just
He
need
hits
someone
her,
that
she loses
matches your
control.
energy. It's fine.
I
You
just-
guys are
I
gonna
had-
make me ink.
I had to make
Uh.
sure that the armor could handle it, okay? It just so happened a new king got unlocked at the same time.
Dude, I swear she went from raging. You know how her eyes do that weird little thingy where it's like a shadow goes over him? Dude, it went from that. I swear to you. There was like a pink mist around her when she came out of it, and there was like hearts in her eyes. Never seen it before. Weird.
No.
Craziest thing.
She's
Craziest
crazy,
thing.
guys. I don't do that. I don't do that.
You got a
I'm just
song,
like
Milo?
trying to hide my face as much as possible at this point. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're just like
I
in your
don't do
drink. Like,
that.
Dude, look at her. You think
I don't
really?
I don't do that.
You think I'm the one lying? Do you see her reaction?
I don't do that.
All right.
Has the bard found a song yet?
Oh, Milo's in the back just strumming his lute, ready.
Go at it, my guy.
Oh god.
Okay, hold on. This magic moment, while your lips are close to mine, will last forever. Ever till the end of time. Just having a blast in the back, looking right at Flamessa.
Oh my gosh, I love him almost as much as I love Lathander.
you guys look at Hollis, and he's just gently sobbing. You're so beautiful.
Everything I want to have whenever I hold you tight.
At this point, like,
This
Milo's just like
magic
stepping on top of a stool with this little lute, just like,
Your lips are close to mine. And then drunkenly falls off the stool. Oh god, what happened?
Oh.
Oh shit.
He's just like, stop, move. Whoa, whoa.
Got lost in
Whoa,
the sauce.
whoa.
Just over here just looking at Flamessa, and I look back to Hollis. Oh, are you okay?
it's just,
Just
on
going-
the ground with the lute, like, hi.
Just get up and I go hold Hollis, and it's okay, buddy, it's okay.
Mm. Cool. After lunch, putting a little food in your bellies, everyone sobers a little bit, enough to keep a nice little buzz. But I assume words are shared about everything that is going on at the barony, at the castle
Yes,
up the
I
hill.
come to a little bit of a sober realization and say, "Oh my God, guys, we got to show you this thing." And Beth pulls out the partridge from his pack.
Yep. So he shows you the stuff about Anna Yeomont. And it just says see Minrath at Ebonlock, just kind of like as a standing order. But then Milo, you tell the group about what happened at the Baron's castle, what has been rumored to be happening, and Mesa, do you mention anything about the Dawnstone?
When we start, if the group were to start talking about going to the castle, I'd be like, hey, actually, the Morning Lord's father just told me that there's a Lathander relic, so we have to go. It's my holy mission.
It has been decided.
Alright.
Time for a
Good enough for me.
crusade.
Sounds like fun.
Cool.
You think we'll fight things? Because that sounds great.
Man, you're going up to the castle. Who knows what you're going to find? You guys, when do you guys want to go? Right now, it's a little after noon, like mid-afternoon. You guys had a not terribly late, but a little late lunch. And are
Did
just
they
kinda
say there's
chilling.
more activity during night or anything like that?
That's the rumor. That's the rumors that people are coming and going at night, and there are sounds at night. During the day, there's not much of anything. There's no perceptible
Well,
people
yeah.
going back and forth. There's certainly no sounds.
The
Maybe
night
wait a
is dark
couple
and full
hours
of
and go.
terrors.
The night.
Take a
Wait a
little
couple hours and let's go tonight.
I say we start going to the castle towards sundown.
Yep.
Cool.
I'd like to take a nap.
Cool. Yeah.
Watching Gertrude get a little flustered has worn me out.
Wow. Okay.
Like
I
that.
definitely need a rest after getting manhandled in the best worst ways possible. I also may need to heal a little bit.
Yeah. For
Oh
sure.
yeah, let's get a rest. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Mid afternoon.
I need to sleep off the ale that I drank.
Yeah, we could call it a long rest. You guys, Hollis says there's, I don't have any rooms. It's just a tavern here because I live upstairs. But you go down this street, take a left, immediate right, and then down near the south gate, you'll find the Traveler's Rest, which is a good inn. It's not the Gilded Griffin, but it's a good inn for a decent price, and they'll take care of you.
You're a good man, Hollis. I want to thank you for a very memorable afternoon.
Oh, of course.
All this.
I'll be back these days.
You
someday,
guys take
Hollis.
care. We'll see you later. You guys go. Gertrude, I think, is the only one who needs it. Take advantage of a long rest.
Yes, please.
Milo needs to use the little bard's room.
Same.
All right.
So does Sereno.
All right. Sounds good.
So I can enable my long rest, right?
Yes, you can enable your long rest. Taking a potty break. 3 minutes. Ads.
Yeah, that definitely took a spin I wasn't prepared for.
I mean, I wasn't either, but
Again, I told you I'm living my life for the plot. And
That's
so apparently
fair.
We're enabling it through Gertrude as well, apparently.
I just wanted to make somebody that you would be eye to eye with. And then I saw the look on your face. I'm like, oh, they fucking.
No! Just like me, she's not that easy.
Ah, that's great.
It's so funny. This girl Only Bear who does Warzone primarily.
Mhm.
She's like diamond, like all of this other stuff. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
My character sheet aired.
I've done a kill challenge with her before on one of her streams.
Refresh?
Yeah.
Refresh. Yeah.
I tried to take my long rest. It wouldn't. It like aired out.
Refresh again.
Oh, there we go. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Fucking Wizards of the Coast. Bunch of bastards.
No, it was funny because I made the joke the other night. I was like, yeah, I survived TwitchCon without getting like the flu or whatever people are getting, like the con flu.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because I was taking my probiotic tequila. Like if you drink good tequila, it's made of agave, and so it's technically a probiotic if you like break it down enough. So I made the joke. I was like, and Only Bear was in my chat, and she's streaming right now. And so I went in there and I was like, hey, I'm told this is where the probiotic shots are being taken. Do I need to is that how that works here? And she was like, oh, hell yeah. She was like, but I'm not going to take one unless you're here. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was like, I'm filming right now, but whenever we get done, I'll pop in if you're still alive. And she was like, fuck yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Tommy,
She's
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
cool.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say a random comment. Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, what was the name of that relic again? Was it Dawn?
It's called the Dawnstone.
That's what I thought. Okay.
The Dawn
Yeah.
Stone.
Sounds familiar, almost like another Dawn that I know.
Ready? I'm waiting. Uther Dawn Crusher. Oh, this is great. I love it.
What a badass paladin.
I know. He was great.
This magic moment.
When your lips are close to mine, will last forever.
Is that what you two were singing to each other before we got in the
Before we
bar?
got here? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Listen, we don't king shame, we question.
We question.
I was just making a, I was just
There's
asking
no
a
kink
question.
in there. We were just singing songs
We
as
were
drunk
singing.
boys.
Yeah.
Hollis. Oh, Hollis.
A new friend. Don't be hating.
New crooked-legged friend.
Hollis.
Maddie.
And as a folk
What?
hero townspeople, we just vibed.
Yeah.
What I was
That's a little shtick. Yeah. All right. So everyone
I mean, if
goes.
you want a good time, you follow the bard.
Yeah. Everyone benefits from a long rest. Milo and Bass sleep it off a little bit. And you guys head out to the castle. Before you actually leave, like before you leave your room, as you've like Gertrude, as you've woken, suited up, and kind of made it known to the innkeeper that you're going to check out what's going on up at the castle. Hollis pointed it out, and the innkeeper Serena was like, "Yep, sounds good. The door's open. Somebody will be here all night, but your room will stay overnight." But before you leave your room, as you're suiting up, you're kind of looking at the ring on your hand.
Okay.
And
All of them were deceived, for another ring.
you're looking at it, and as you like look closely at it, it starts to glow again, and then the eye on your hand kind of briefly glows and then goes away. And you get this sense that's, again, from the back of your mind, you don't know where you picked this up from, but you think it's a tool, and that if you cover an eye while wearing it, perhaps you can see something else. As your hand gets closer, you hear, like, just in your head, this roaring wind slowly getting louder and louder until this is where it's more like the mask, where it gets close and then it just kind of sucks on you. And I need a con save from you.
Oh, what?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Basic,
I had to
like
put
you're
my
not
glasses on so we could see what you were trying to get me to do.
you're not going to take damage, just as a means to how much control you're going to have.
14.
14.
Plus 2.
Not bad. Okay. The hand snaps as you see this, whoosh, this rushing wind and shadow. It immediately, like, instinctively, you snap the other eye closed, so all you can see is what's through the vision. And it's just shadow figures and rushing wind, as you can feel that the ring is trying to pull something from your memory that you don't yourself have access to.
Okay.
It's trying to pull names. You hear people talking, just this cacophony of, like, various people talking, not to each other, like 7 different conversations happening. And you
Okay.
recognize every single one of these voices,
Okay.
but you don't know where. You can't place them at all. And you can feel the ring pulling at you, like trying to extract any kind of a name, and suddenly one snaps into your mind. Cathus.
Okay.
Cathus. And you're suddenly like, it zeroes in, the vision zeroes in on one conversation, and you can kind of see, like, essentially this person's point of view, but everything's all very shadowy and distorted. But as you're kind of settling into that, you're like, how do I know this name? And it brings, another flashback of you in combat, / pain, blood, his voice. Watch out, Seven, they're behind you. You whip your head around with it, and then you suddenly realize you whipped your head with the hand still attached. And you're in this vision.
Okay.
You think that at one point this guy was a partner? And you can see that he's sitting in a chair in what looks to be a fairly, as much as you can just tell from the shadow and distortion, you can't pick out any. There's 2 other people in the room. You cannot tell who they are. You recognize voices a little bit, but you can't place anybody. But you can tell it's, a fairly nice office. And you can tell that he's flipping through, and you have a pretty good view of his hand and what he's looking through. 4 different files. And you hear the one voice say, I hope everything is in order. None of all 4 of these targets seem well within your skill set. And you see that your point of view flips through, and you see names on the dossiers. F. Nightingale, K. Massey, A. Yeomont. And he kind of stops on that one for a second. And then he flips through D. Buckweiser. And then you just kind of collects them. Yes. They're all well within my skill set. Is there a time frame on any of these? And you just hear the other voice saying, Nightingale, we'd like in the next 2 days. Okay, I can make that happen. And then you hear the third voice, Kay, your ring is glowing. Give me one more con save to have control.
5.
5. You are stuck. You feel this moment that you need to pull your hand off, and you're just stuck. And you go, who in the hell's? And then he pulls his ring off, and you're snapped out.
So Gertrude, what happened? What was that?
This is all in her room. She's
her
by
room.
yeah,
Okay.
she's by herself for all of this. You look at your ring, and the sigil on your hand is glowing a little bit, and then it fades like it did before. And then your hand starts to tingle, and your ring starts glowing.
And I try to, and I'm shaking, but I'm also spinning the ring. I'm spinning the ring because I don't really know 100% what to do. And I pull it off.
Okay.
Maddie, stop it. I am my own person. You're not in my room. Go away. I pull it off and I put it in a pouch or do I have a pouch or a pocket?
Yeah, you've got somewhere to stash it where it's not.
I put it in a pocket. I put it in a pocket, and I just leave it there for now. Or wait, no. I got a better one. I will put it on a chain and put it under my
Yeah, absolutely.
under my plate.
Sounds good to me.
So it's close to me and there's no way I can like
Yeah.
lose it in a pouch.
Yep.
Because I don't know what was about to happen, because I was like spinning it because I'm like, what the hell is this? And then it glows and I'm like, the fuck? And so I just take it off because I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what
Yeah.
that means, you know, whatever that is. And so I'm kind of just sitting there, kind of just shaking, because I'm like, okay, I have information, but I don't have enough to like do anything with, except for this Nightingale person is next. Whoever that is, and however good or bad that is, I don't know. So I just like sit there and kind of like my heart rate's up and just trying to get myself to calm down and just take a minute.
You take a minute, calm yourself down, and then you go to join your group as you head out and go up to the castle.
And I'm just kind of quiet and to myself. I don't really like interact with them a ton. Like I know what we're doing, but I'm just like kind of to myself for the moment.
You guys get up to the castle, and you did, as you were like leaving town, but before you were out in the open and visible, where you were like kind of walking through or alongside the forest, you did see a figure in the dark going into the castle.
Hit him with the hardest.
You guys, do you want to investigate to find the side route in, or try the front door? How do you want to go at this? How do you want to get into this? Yeah.
Can I check like the surrounding areas of the castle?
Sure. Give me investigation, please.
19.
Cool. You find a couple different entrance points. One's definitely the old cistern. Grate on it, looks rusty and beat. Actually, it looks like it's already been manhandled by looters. So there's that. There's a crack in the outer wall, which will definitely get you into the castle proper, but like not necessarily directly into one of the main buildings. So there's definitely, depending on how invasive you want to get right off the bat, there's definitely a couple different ways that you can get into the castle.
I'm gonna
Pretty good.
go back to the group and kind of bring up the different entrances that I found. Just be like, hey, like there's, I don't know how y'all want to go about this, but I found a couple other options. Like I know there's the front door, but there's a crack in the wall that looks like it'll bring us to kind of in there, but not really in there. And then there's a metal grate that's already been busted that looks like it's like a cistern area.
Yeah, you know the cistern will run right alongside the keep, and or especially if looters came through, you would wager that the cistern in the keep is also probably cracked open. So
at this
You
point, I'm
guys
just
know
kinda,
me. I love me a good front door, but I'm down for that broken.
Oh yeah,
I
say
don't
this
know what we're gonna be
sister.
walking into if we take the front door.
We don't know what we'll be walking to.
cool.
Maybe we could at least sneak in.
Yeah. You guys head around to the cistern. Give me a first group stealth check, DC 5, to get around the castle.
You said
What?
a stealth check?
Stealth check. I need 3 of you to hit 5 or more.
19.
I had a 3.
Ooh, 18.
I hit 8.
Oh, double check your cloak of elven kindness. That's gonna give you help on this. I think.
Meaning how?
I don't know. What's the definition? What's the definition?
While you wear this cloak with its hood up, wisdom checks or perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks.
So roll. So yeah, you have advantage on that stealth check.
Oh, okay. So I need to roll with advantage.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
What everybody else roll? I'm sorry, I rolled an 8.
Okay, so I got
Yeah.
a 12.
This
I got
first
a
one,
19.
yeah,
18.
yeah, we're good on this first
Oh,
one.
yeah, we're good.
Sorry, you said stealth.
Yeah, stealth.
Okay, I got a 12.
Oh, my
Yeah.
new armor puts me at disadvantage already. Shit.
Good.
Yeah, it's all
Oh,
good.
18.
Nice.
I love that the rogue is the one that rolled second lowest. Should point that out.
It happened. You're itching to get in, tear some shit up.
Yeah.
So you make it to the cistern, you get in. It definitely leads directly to the keep. As you get into the walls proper, you see one person sitting up at the front gates. No fire. They're just, not trying to they're not trying to raise any suspicion, but there's definitely somebody watching the front approach. You've all deftly avoided that, so you can continue on to the keep. As you get into the keep cistern, you definitely hear from the lower levels some kind of noises, some kind of ethereal noise, and then chanting voices.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let's see. You guys kind of sneak your way down. Give me one more stealth check. Group stealth check.
Rude.
I got a 9.
You got a lot of sneaking to do, my guys.
I rolled a 19, 16 plus 3.
A 9.
11.
Ooh, okay.
I also had a 9.
DC 10, so I got 3 that made it. We're good. Wandering down this ethereal noise just kind of it sounds like the old tube TVs had that high pitched whine.
Ooh.
Yeah, ADHD people know, we hear it all the time. Little bit of tinnitus, but it's like a very gentle tinnitus. It's a very gentle tinnitus, and
More annoying than anything else. Got it.
yeah, it's really you can detect it, but it's not piercing at all. And various other sounds kind of in time with the chanting. Like there'll be chanting, and then some flash of noise, and they're speaking some language that I don't think anyone understands.
What language? What language is it?
Undercommon. Undercommon.
Did
No,
we ever select my second language?
We should now.
You have Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Infernal
Okay.
for you, Serena.
Okay.
No, sorry, you have Common, Infernal, and Thieves' Cants. Yeah.
Okay.
Who was I just looking at? Oh, I was looking at Femessa. You have all
Mine,
that
yeah.
fun shit. Yeah, you have all that fun shit.
Well, because
And
don't
then-
I technically have 2 secondaries that you were supposed to pick for me?
I do. Why do I not have one? Oh, there's your character sheet. Goddamn.
Because my original is Sylvan, but you said you were gonna mysteriously pick the other ones.
Yes, Draconic and Infernal are the other 2.
Okay.
But this is not either of those.
Yeah, this
So
was
we're all
undercommon,
hearing shit.
correct?
It's
Just
called
like-
it's called Undercommon. It's a dialect that's heard and spoken in very, very deep parts of the Underdark. Like just regular topsiders that wander to the Underdark and just to trade and stuff are never going to hear this. So somebody has come from way deep. Like you can, I'm going to say Milo, with your Bard's College and kind of a little bit of language, you can recognize that that's what it is, but you don't understand it. You can't understand it. And you just know a little bit, again, from your reading that Undercommon, these people are from way down, and they're coming up here probably to bring something up. You guys continue down until you do see, like, it opens up into this cavernous area. And you do see, kind of on this raised platform, a swirling maelstrom of energy, red, light blue, little yellow, just various energies swirling around this sphere. And various people. They're all like wearing cloaks and hooded, so you can't make out distinguishing features, but like this circle of 8 or 10 people just kind of around chanting.
Would I be able to, like, aside from their group, kind of like they stay back, would I be able to sneak up a little closer and roll for my insight?
Well, can I do a religion check?
Ooh, yeah. Let's do a religion check first. What are you trying to discern what they're doing?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got an 11.
11? It definitely looks like some kind of summoning. Or a plane shift. Kind of incantation.
Okay. Would it be possible for one of us to do an Arcana check as well?
Sure. Yeah, you can make an Arcana.
Fucking 5. I can go ahead.
Yeah, magic's happening, bro.
I just see things and I'm like...
Magic's
that's a
happening,
thing.
bro.
I would like to try to creep up and roll an insight.
You can roll insight here. I'll say you can roll insight here with disadvantage, or if you want to make another stealth check by yourself. Okay. And then we'll do a straight insight.
I'm gonna roll another stealth check.
Deal.
Because at this point we're
It's
still
my
not...
lowest one. It's
They
a 5.
Still
They
undetected?
still haven't
Okay.
noticed, right?
All right.
Rolled a 5.
Milo creeps down, and he gets to a spot, and he can start to make out distinguishing features. I'll go ahead and give you this insight check.
Okay. 10.
10. You can pick out some distinguishing features. These look like Shadarkai, dark elves from the Underdark. Most notably, they might be trying to summon some visage of the Raven Queen. Just knowing, like, the Shadarkai's connection to the Raven Queen. And as you're like, you get a look, and then as you like try and sneak down to go back to the group, your footing slips and causes a little bit of a rock tumble. 3 of them whip their heads around and look and see you. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
13.
Fuck, I got
20. A
5.
dirty 20, baby.
13.
Roll for baguette.
Good.
Thank you, Merrose. Roll for baguette.
A dirty 20.
I had a 13.
Big old 5.
Big old
That's
5.
my highest
For
initiative
wait,
roll ever.
initiative?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
roll initiative.
So yeah, that's where we'll pick up next week, with a combat in the cavern. It's gonna be good. Everyone's gonna get to test out their new shit.
I'm just really glad I got higher armor.
Hell yeah.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad we got higher. I decided to go for higher armor. Fuck.
Yeah.
Right as we end this, Milo just looks at the group with a my bad look.
Oh.
It's just like,
My me, guys.
Oopsie poopsie.
Cool. With that, we are gonna raid out. We'll see everybody next time. Say bye, gregarious gamers.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
gamers.
Milo fucked us. Goodbye.
He's like,
Maybe. I mean, maybe.